As you can see here, we have a number of obstacles set up that the pup must overcome. Here we have an elevated surface, a ramp with many distracting statues, and different underfootings that the dog must walk over with ease. We also have a shaker can. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce Peanut to the stage. You have to be quiet during the evaluation as to not distract the pup.
Peanut.
Here, she tries to discover what's what in this new environment. She got those underfootings. Ah, the foam texture pad. What do you think, Peanut? For the first minute of this evaluation, Peanut is left independent to explore the surroundings. Hello, we've been spotted.
Okay.
After a minute passes, the trainer enters and the evaluation begins.
Enter and walk to the center and greet the pup.
First, the trainer will kneel and greet the pup.
Hi there. Hi, how are you? You are so cute. And then present 3 treats slowly here.
3 treats, one at a time, to see the pup's reaction.
Here you go. Oh, good job. That's so nice. Good job. That was so good. Through the novel object. Good job. You ready? Come here.
Now the pup explores the statues once again with trainer supervision.
Yeah, look over here. It's an owl. Ooh, let's go see this. This is a little gnome. Yeah, look at this thing. This thing. Yeah. Good job. Good job. Look, it's a thank you. Oh, and then I forgot retrieve. So if you want to do that, retrieve. Yeah. I have the thing. Look what I have. Come here. Get it. Good job.
Retrieval in action.
Let's see that.
This might be the first retrieval this pup has ever performed.
Oh, good job. Yay. Good.
Test for noise sensitivity by turning on the fan.
Yeah.
Peanut's not scared of that fan.
Nice.
What a brave pup.
Come here, let's go by it again. Let's go see this. Let's go see this. Look at it. Good job.
No fear.
Ramp and tunnel. Let's go to the ramp.
Over to the ramp now.
Where are you? There you are. Come here. Go. Oh my good, you're so brave.
That's no problem for little Peanut.
Ready? Go through.
Through the tunnel.
Right here. Peanut. Where you going?
A second try.
Go right through. Do it. Go through. Go through. Go through. Yay. Good
Success.
job. Underfootings.
Back to the underfootings now.
Come here. Let's go. Peanut. Come here. Oh, good job. Ready? Can we do this one? Nice. This one? Oh, good job.
Wow, no problem at all.
Good job, Peanut. What was it?
The underfootings.
Let's go back. Let's do it. Yeah, look at you. So brave. So brave. Good job. And then next is the vacuum.
Now we turn on the vacuum.
Peanut. Come here.
Now we test for body sensitivity by putting a harness on the dog.
Ready? Are you ready? Oh, you look so ready. You're so ready. Okay, let's put this on you. Oh my goodness. Handsome. You're so handsome. Come on, look at that.
Sporting that green vest with style.
Come here. Look at that. Yeah, come here. Yay! You're so handsome. You're doing such a good job. Woohoo! Okay. Woohoo!
Now we test the umbrella for strange item familiarization.
Okay, Peanuts. Look what we got over here.
Peanut's never seen an umbrella before.
Whoa. What look at this.
I'm not afraid of that. I walk right in and bite that metal.
Okay, let's not fight. No fighting. Okay, let's do it again. Ready? What is that? Oh, good
Further
job.
investigation.
Good job.
This thing's tasty.
One more time. Whoa, look at that. That's awesome. Go see that.
I've already seen that thing.
Okay. We're all done with that. Good job.
Sensitivity by dropping a can filled with pebbles.
No, I'm going to turn around. Peanuts! Peanuts! Come here! Go ahead. Yay! Let's go check that out. Look at it. It's a little Christmas can. Ready?
What's in that thing? Does it pass the sniff test?
Huh? Yeah, there you go. Good.
Nothing to worry about.
There you go.
Now another emotion item, the mop.
You can raise it and shake it.
What is that thing? It's dusty.
Good job. Good.
Back to the trainer.
Good. Now you can do upside down and then the box and a sim. Okay, we're going to flip you upside down like a potato. Oh, there you go. You're so good, huh? That was great. Let's check this box out.
Onto the elevated surface.
Oh, there you go. No, don't jump off. Come here. Good job. You're going and going. Come here. There you go. Okay. Let's do an exam. Let's check those legs. Ooh, nice. What about the back legs? Oh, good job, huh? You're a little stiff with the back legs, huh? A little sensitive. Huh. Nice. Ears. Let's check those eyes. Beautiful. And those teeth? Oh, that's just perfect. Good job, Peanut.
Pass the vet exam.
You did it. Well done. Yay.
All right, and that completes the GD that is free to explore. And you can see the camera, Peanut. Hi. Hello. Nice to meet you. Peanut, you did very good on your test. What do you have to say for yourself? I've never done anything like this, but, this is the first time for everything, and I figured I'd just give it a shot, and we'll see how it goes. Wow, Peanut, I agree. You did great. And learn from your puppy raiser. Maybe, but I'm out of here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for enjoying that puppy evaluation where we got to show sessions take place. Now, I'll set you up inside the training center to continue watching older pups receive training. Thank you very much.
start to specialize whatever the client pretty much needs. So Mike, do you want to introduce yourself?
Hello, my name is Mike Patino. I live in Dobbs Ferry, New York, which is Westchester County on the Hudson River. I have a daughter. Her name is Maddie. Just finished 5th grade at Springhurst Elementary School, and she's entering middle school. And Pike is going to be her service dog. Maddie has a rare disease, ventilation syndrome. She has a specialty device. It is a pacemaker for her lungs, so it helps her breathe at night. And a pulse oximeter. And Pike's job, his role for the next decade or more, will be to sleep in Maddie's room. The alarms signal, he'll come wake me up. And so far, we've been training, practicing nightly, and he is unthrown his way. We put food in the way, we put other dogs in the way, we close the door, and when that alarm goes off, he comes bounding in. He jumps over the other dogs, he goes place, and he comes running and pounces on my bed. And that is going to do some really wonderful things for us as a family and for Maddie as a growing young woman every night for 11 years. And Pike is going to take over that role so that Maddie can have independence and we can have a little peace of mind. Because we've known them for so long, but we don't have to have another person.
Yeah, it alleviates some of that stress, as well as like dogs are just great companions in general. So it's like a calming thing. Good job at the task, then everyone can be super confident that there'll never be any slip-ups. So Pike is about 18-ish months now, and he's been here to work on that behavior. And pretty much I'll talk a little bit about the behavior, right? So Pike needs to be able to wake up the family when something, by setting off an alarm and teaching Pike to tug on like a little rope or like even paw at someone. So him and Jess have been working on that too, to make sure that he's comfortable doing it in different locations, in different environments, like you said, too, around distractions, right? Because it needs to be pretty much off. Pike needs to be able to notify someone that the alarm is going off and that something is wrong. And Pike is a very happy and proud dog. He likes when he does something perfect behavior to train him because he loves to get it correct, and it just made him do it correct more often. Can you tell us a little bit about, so when I have a few opportunities to meet a bunch of the different dogs, and then eventually they just click with one special dog. Can you tell us a little bit about what made you click with Pike?
I will think I was most worried about. Pike, down.
He heard his name, he was like, me?
That's it. Yes, good boy, good boy. Stay. Partly because I'm here doing the training for another person, and I was apprehensive about preferences onto a dog, and so, but like you said, I trusted Lou and her process, and all of the dogs come to me, and I worked the first day with Pike, I worked the second day with Guppy, I worked a little bit with another dog named Coy. Sort of naturally felt right. He was calm but confident, and even though he can challenge me quite often, came to visit over the weekend, he was much more agreeable with her. He didn't challenge her in the ways that he does to me. He didn't pull on. She's very soft-spoken, and I've been firm with him, but he doesn't need that with her, which is really amazing. That he senses the differences between us, changes his attitude to fit her needs or my needs. I guess he needs me to be firmer.
Yeah,
He's
right?
teaching me confidence.
Yeah, of course, it totally depends.
So it worked out really wonderfully, and I have had a very meaningful and I've been here for a month.
1 week.
One day.
We are halfway.
But it has been really amazing to do this.
Awesome. Well, it's great that you guys have gone of a week, and it's great that you were able to make that decision kind of for your daughter, but then when she got here, know that it almost is like a confidence thing for you too, just by the way Pike was acting with her as well. You mentioned Lou. Lou does have like this natural ability. She's been doing this for about 25 years to kind of pair and have each individual feel confident with the choice. We want the dog to feel confident with the person, client to feel comfortable with the dog as well. Experience with Lou.
I'm used to being in charge.
Mm-hmm.
I own my company, and I'm used to doing things my way quickly, and I decided before I got here that I would resign myself. That would be the only way to do this, because I'm obviously still relatively clueless about how this works. And when I got here, I was absolutely clueless about how this works. And at times it's confounding and confusing, but it has all worked out, and now we're seeing the fruits of labors, and he's been really wonderful. We do lessons in the morning, we do practical exercises in this room, and they're all really starting to coalesce into something, a vision I can foresee for how this will work for the years to come. And that's been fine. I'm used to learning new things. I learn new things all the time, but I don't really learn new emotional relationships.
Right? Yeah.
Just because you reach a certain age and you stop making friends quickly and those sorts of things. But this has been very much an emotion. I don't mean for that to sound like therapy, because this has just been all sort of different kind of thing. But it's been very rewarding and very tiring.
I'm sure. Yeah, like I mentioned, we're a week in, so there's still a whole nother week left. So more challenges, more successes. Still, relationship, like you mentioned, is so important and so strong. There's training is psychology, and there's so much that you can learn just by reading and learning it. But like you said, that emotional learning is so important too, because you still have to bond with the animal. So to put all of the textbook terms and everything, another individual with its own mind that you have to work with. So growing that relationship, learning how to be alpha over a dog so that you can control them all in only 2 weeks. You guys are all doing amazing, because it is such a short time. It's a lot of work for those of you out there thinking that it's fun playtime with puppies. It's to handle your dog before we just send them off and they go home. We want to make sure they know everything that they can. All right, let me see what other questions I have for you. Reward with Pike so far, or something that maybe he did that impressed you, that was really successful?
I think it's his consistency.
I think he keeps yours the same. He's like, me?
Let's stand for the camera so you can see. Wait. Consistency. Obviously, so many of the commands that we learn are valuable for the day-to-day, going out. Just get down. Oh, you're gonna shake it out. Go ahead.
Shake it off.
Shake it out. Down. That's it. Yes. Good boy. Stay. Obviously, what's most important to me and what's been the most rewarding to see is his consistency with responding to the alarms. And not just that, Lou gave us some teaching new commands to our dogs. And so we do the sort of normal. We do this large array of commands, whatever there seems to be. They're all listed on the walls here. I'm trying to keep track of them. But what's Lou's empowered us all to teach the dogs. And so one of those things that lie down. That's it. Yes. One of those things has been teaching him to go find Dad. And so at night, when we take a little bit of time and we practice this new command, which will allow not just my child, but some of the other children to go get Mom. If there's an emergency, if they're afraid, if there's something happening that they can't control, not if they want a bag of potato chips. So we've been teaching him that, and he learns quickly, and he repeats. He doesn't forget, or at least not yet. Maybe that's because we're doing it every day, but I think that after he responds to, definitely.
Awesome. Yeah, that's the fun of learning. Sometimes when they pick it up, they just get so excited to keep doing it. So that's awesome. He sees so well. So my very last question for you guys is just your favorite thing about Pike. It could be goofy, it could be his appearance, his looks. It could be something that he did. But
not to sound so superficial, but he is so handsome.
He is really
And
handsome.
so beautiful. and so that part. Obviously it's you to be softer.
Yeah.
But he's also very gentle and sort of stumbling. Right? He's always not doing it now exactly, but wherever.
Yeah.
Whenever we're on we go sit outside somewhere and he kind of plops his leg. When I took a ride with my daughter and she sat in the back, he felt most comfortable head on her lap.
Like
and so,
physical touch and attention.
And I didn't expect to respond so well to it.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, I don't want to talk to you. I had really the opposite reaction.
That's amazing.
I'm just always down and rubbing up, grabbing at the cut.
Yeah.
And I could care less if we smell the same.
Yeah, right. And that's so important. It's amazing that you guys have been able to grow such a beautiful bond. We're so glad team training is going well for you guys, as well as everyone else we have here seems to be doing a really great job. So we wish you the best of luck with you and your daughter as well once she gets here to work with Play. If there's anything else you want to say, you say bye and thank you
so much.
You're
Thank you for
welcome.
everything you do and everything that everyone here does. And thanks to anyone watching. And if you're donors, thank you so much to those people who to us in this way that we couldn't have imagined. So thank you, everyone.
Yes, all of our donors, all of our volunteers, this really couldn't be possible without you guys. Thank you so much for tuning into another ECAD Live. This camera will be going back on the puppies in a few minutes so you can watch them, as well as next week we'll probably talk a little bit more about Big and her little well-being camera. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next week. Nice job, guys. So